Again, your first consolation race of the day, a Battle of the Horse Nations here at Emerald Downs. And there's the gun, and they're off and going, as it appears to be Old Elk that gets a jump on the gun, followed by Groswell and Marchand still trying to get on as they're having trouble at the start. But Old Elk is well on their way, and finally Marchand gets going as Groswell in second and Marchand is in third as they make the first turn. As Marchand is taking the first turn, the second turn is Old Elk and Groswell, as Old Elk has a lead over Old Elk, or Groswell that is, as they go in for that half-a-mile exchange. It's going to be their first exchange. Some people say this is where it is won and lost. You be the judge as they go. They're going to exchange in front of you as well. Again, Old Elk still leading. It appears Old Elk starts to gear down as Groswell is still running strong, going to catch him on the exchange. They need to gear down as they're coming in. And Marchand appears to be running in as well as we would start to make the next exchange, as Old Elk is off on the ground, now is mounted and off as running, as Groswell looks to make the exchange as well. As Old Elk makes the exchange, he is off and running, heading for the third turn, and now Groswell makes the exchange and he is off and running. In the meantime, here comes Marchand as he is going to make the exchange now. Old Elk is coming up on that third turn, just finishing it off now, coming on the TP turn, getting ready to take it to home, as Groswell is on the third turn now, and Marchand is going on the third horse, or the first exchange. As they come down the home stretch, it appears to be Old Elk and Groswell, your second horse, as they come for their second exchange right in front of the grandstand. Ladies and gentlemen, let them hear you, as the excitement your first holder has to deal with on the exchange. He needs to shape that horse just right and hold it as straight as can be for that exchange, as you'll see right here as Old Elk is off and on and makes that exchange. You'll see how both feet touch the ground, and the skilled horseman as he does it, and he is off and running. In the meantime, here comes Groswell, and we have a DQ on the backside with Marchand. So we have Groswell still trying to get on, and Old Elk appears to have a commanding lead as Groswell is trying to get on. He finally does, looking to make it, and we do have a loose horse, and it appears that we are going to have Old Elk finish this one out on our first consolation race. In the meantime, Groswell is there in front of you as they cannot complete. In the meantime, Old Elk is going to go on for the easy victory if they can make it the exchange on this horse. He still has to make the exchange, folks, so you need to pay attention to that, as it is very critical for the shaper to hold that horse now in straight line, and all he has to do is get off and on. Sound easy? Well, let's watch and see. Your Old Elk team, your rider is Ashton Old Elk. Those guys come to us from Lodge Grass, Montana, as he's looking to make the exchange. We have loose horses on the back. He successfully does his exchange, and he is off and running for that third turn. In the meantime, we have the loose horses on the track, as Old Elk is going to come in for the victory on this first consolation race of the Professional Indian Horse Racing Association Battle of the Horse Nations. Your championship team in this consolation run, your trainer is going to be Ashton Old Elk. He's also the captain, as well as your rider. Your mugger is going to be Sean Day Old Elk, Esley Old Elk, your second mugger Daryl Bighorn, T Big Hair, and Ferlin Blacksmith. After years of watching Ashton's uncle Esley Old Elk started, as he comes for home, going to run away with the victory on this first consolation at Emerald Downs. Thank you for that applause, folks. Old Elk Relay at Lodge Grass, Montana. Job well done. Thanks to the crew down there. Liking it too. NASCAR, as these guys, you seen all the excitement starting out. The finish. We got two more races, as our first consolation race will come up, followed by our championship match. Also, we'd like to thank the Muckleshoot Tribe, as they invited the Professional Indian Horse Racing Association to help celebrate the acquisition of Emerald Downs.